Hi, welcome to Hikare's Crossing. Welcome if you haven't been here before, if you're brand new to the channel, and welcome back if you've been before. So hopefully, I'm not sure if you can hear the planes, but there are planes going over, but hopefully you won't see them. Now what I've got here is, as you can see, Amazing Sights of the Night Sky playing card set. Okay, so this is credited to a lot of different artists and the NASA and stuff like that. I mean, there's a whole heap of people included in the deck. So this is a deck of cards as an introduction to some of the amazing sights in the night sky. The suits in the deck are organised by type of celestial object, making them great as flashcards. For deep sky objects, we've included when and in which constellation to look for the other suits. We've included additional need-to-know information that will keep you gazing up in wonder. Need to know. Okay, so you've got hearts, which is nebulae and open clusters. Clubs, which are rare events and special treats. Spades, the sun, the planets and the moon, which is why I actually got the deck, just to learn the sun and the planets and the moon. And we've got diamonds, which are galaxies and globular clusters. Now there is actually a book called 101 Amazing Night Sky, Sights in the Night Skies. Learn more about the amazing sights of the night sky in a book, this particular book. Okay, so interesting. So are you ready to take a peek at the cards? Okay, we're going to start with the jokers, as you can see. Now, let me read what this says. It says, Earthrise. It says, photo taken by Apollo and astronaut. Oh, Apollo and astronaut William Anders. Wow, so there you go. So that's called Earthrise. And then the next one is actually called Earth as seen from Mars. And see where the arrow is pointing? Oh, I don't know if you can see it, hopefully. See where the arrow is, the little blue arrow? That's where Earth is. Interesting. Okay, so we're going into clubs, which is rare events and special treats. So we've got Naked Eye Supernova. Excuse me. Two of clubs is Zodiacal Light. Light reflected by dust in a solar system. I don't know if these really do it justice, but I think they're stunning. You might need to Google them and see what comes up so you can see the imagery. That's how I sort of saw a little bit more about what these cards were about, as I actually Googled them. Alcol, a variable star found in Perseus. Wow. It's got stars all over the card. I don't know if you can really... Oh God, I've really got to learn to do this, what I'm doing. So here we have the International Space Station. To see it, visit. Oh, it's got a place that you can visit. So, whoops. So there you go. Space Station. Next we've got the supermoon. Occurs 4 to 5 times a year, 6 times a year. This is a supermoon. Oh, suns are starting to come in. Might have to, because it really affects the cards when that sun comes. I don't know how much more. Be careful. So this one is planetary conjunction. When two planets all close by in the sky night. Oh yeah, see there's a little one just to the side. to the side just here. Oh, there we go. You can just see that little planet to the side. Okay. Next one we've got total eclipse of the moon. Obscures once every few years. Venus and Mercury in transit. Oh, that's interesting. You can just see the little dot there. Well, it looks 3D when you do that, doesn't it? It brings it into... I'm going to have to watch that sun. I think I'm going to have to move the blinds down. Sorry, I'll be a minute. Just be a second. And that sun starts to come through. And it peaks up in my desk as well, which does really help. I don't really want to block it out completely. Right, oh, that's better, isn't it? So here we go. So the next one is fireball action. That's fireball action. Okay, next one is total eclipse of the sun. That's quite cool. This one here says meteor storm. Just little strands through. Unfortunately, that's not going to really show up on the computer. I don't think that's not going to show up on the camera, unfortunately. With the lighting, it's very dark, very dark picture. Okay, next one is the aurora, and that's stunning. Next one is the Great Comet. Next one is the Milky Way. Okay, so we're going into hearts. North America Nebula. So we're going into hearts, right? And the hearts are the nebulae and open clusters. Okay, so we've got the Eskimo Nebulae. Receive cluster. Spring found in Cancer. Okay. King Nebula. Double cluster. Crab Nebula. Hyades. That's interesting. Okay, oh, that's cool. This is the Dumbbell Nebula. Looks like a dumbbell. Presume. Lagoon Nebula. Eagle Nebula. It's shaped like an eagle. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, Pleiades. That's cool. And we're up to Orion Nebula. Okay, are we ready for the planets? Okay, we've got Saturn, Pluto, Neptune, Uranus. Sorry, I don't know how you say it, depending on where you're from. just having a look at the bottom of the planet. It does say, oh, it talks about how far away it is from the sun. Mercury, Venus, crescent moon and Earth shine, the moon and its surface, Mars, locating the Apollo landing site. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. See if I can. Oh yeah, a little bit. Might be able to. I'm not going to go into detail there. It's quite a lot there. I'll have to use a magnifying glass. Oh, my eyesight's shot. Okay, sunspots and prominences. So that's that there. Then you've got Jupiter. I quite like this. This is the phases of the moon, which I thought was quite cool. Okay, so now we're going into diamonds. Okay, so your diamonds are your galaxies and globular clusters. Okay, so that's interesting. So Andromeda galaxy, Virgo cluster of galaxies. Imagine a video in the sky. Oh my god. Virgo clusters of galaxies. Virgo. Okay, that's Virgo. Okay, so we've got Messier 101. Messier 101. Okay, and there's more information on the card as well in regards to that. So we've got Sculpture Galaxy, and we've got, oh there, here we go, Messier 3. That's 3? I think so. There's a lot more on that. Messier 07. Okay, Sombrero Galaxy, like a sombrero hat. Messier 33. Cadwell 30. That's interesting. Here we've got the Whirlpool Galaxy. Messier 01. Interesting. Messier 32. And the last card we have is the Galaxy Hercules Cluster. Oh, Great Hercules Cluster. God, I'm really going to have to. So I'm going to have to, I think I'm going to enjoy looking through these, and just as a different playing card set as well, so it's not all boring cards. And it's quite good because it's still really clear on the on what the cards actually are, which I think is quite cool. With the playing cards, it's quite good to sort of be still quite clear in what they are. So there you go. Amazing sights in night sky. Oh god, I really need to watch what I'm doing. I just plop it down without even looking. So I showed you the back of the cards, didn't I? It's just the same as what's on the box. So they're a bit like, to me they're irreversible. So you're going to know that they're reversible if they get muddled up. So let's see. I'm just going to try and see if I can mix them up a little bit. closer. Okay, let's see. Now, there are so many different ways to read cards, so don't shoot the messenger. I'm just going to repeat what I get with the cards. And for me, there are so many ways to read them. That's 5 of clubs. Talks about luck and desires. Creative projects, luck and okay, creating a little magic. Okay, so let's have a look. What cards? What I'm going to do is I'm just going to okay, so I'm just going to choose some cards, and it's easier when they're like this to sort of go 1, 2, and under here somewhere, there it is, 3. To begin with, but we always know there's going to be more cards. Card number 1, we've got 2 of diamonds. That to me is how do you manage your relationship in regards to your finances or your health. So your physical body, how do you manage that relationship that you actually have with yourself physically? Wow, I've got all 2s. Okay, 2 of clubs. How do you manage the relationship with your creative projects and things that are going on? And how do you nurture, the Queen is, how do you nurture I want to say the self-love, you know, the love, the dreams that you have for yourself. So this is really about how do you manage the relationship with in regards to your physical health, and how does that affect how you manage the relationship you have with your creative projects or your desires and things that are going on. And it's so how are you nurturing your the self-love or the I want to say the ability to nurture your dreams. So how do you nurture your dreams and things that are going on if you're not managing the relationships that you have with your creative projects and your health within yourself, your body, your physical self? So this is really about creating some balance. 2s to me is about balance and choices. So you really might be needing to make some choices and some really have some clarity about the decisions that you're making. So which direction are you actually going to move in to find that balance? And like I said, there's always another card. And we've got 3 of clubs there, so that's expansion and growth. But that expansion and growth and your creative ability comes from the trials that you're sent, or the tribulations. You know, it's about those challenges that you're sent in regards to your creative, your desires. Sense of passion as well. It's a bit of growth, but there will be some challenges to that. Very strong. So it's about nurturing that sense of desires. So there's a lot about nurturing. You can nurture your creative endeavours. It's going to be very, very important. So finding that balance, finding a way to nurture and take care of that's going to be really, really important, and enabling you to really find a way to expand and grow what's important with the challenges and things that you get. A lot of challenges about, I think there's a sense of trying to awaken that motivation within you. I think there's a sense of not quite feeling that motivation, which is quite important. And I'm still, let's have a look. Okay, you've got this essence coming through, this youthful essence that's sort of saying to you, you know, you've got this news coming. Oh, no, I don't even feel like it's the news. I just feel like it's this trying to be a bit of a romantic energy coming through. Is how do you deal with that energy that's coming in, that's sort of asking you to deal with this. Yeah, it's definitely a youthful energy that's coming in, that's sort of asking you to acknowledge your emotions, acknowledge where you're at, acknowledge how you feel about the situation. This is not about just nurturing it, but actually acknowledging it is really important. Acknowledge what's actually going on. Ooh. I'm just randomly choosing these cards. I've got no idea where I'm choosing them from. Okay, so Seven of Hearts, you're looking at, it's like you're moving through, as you acknowledge and you're moving ahead, you need to actually look at making sure that everything is sort of acknowledging what's actually going on for you, where your luck actually is, this fortune, this sense of actually, where am I at, what's actually going on for me. You know, am I in a good headspace, or am I not? You know, emotionally, am I in a really good space, or emotionally, you know, where am I at? Whew. These can get quite, I quite like these cards. I'm getting a really good vibe from them, really good energy from them. Okay, now the big one, seeking truth. You know, and I feel this can be this is a person, or this is an essence in you that's sort of saying to you, you know, you need to look at the truth, acknowledge what's actually going on, you know, answer those questions that we've asked. You really need to look at your perception about what's actually going on. Very, very important to really start to take a really deep look, really be honest with yourself on many levels. Okay, I'm going to leave you with that. Take care and blessed be from Hecate's Crossing. Thank you for taking the time to look at the cards. I hope you've enjoyed looking at the imagery. Maybe it's a deck that you'll like. I just found them on Book Depository, so I'm sure you'll find them on Amazon. I'm sure you'll find them all over the place, but definitely on Book Depository I found them. So really cool little deck. I'm really wrapped with the imagery of them. I think they're quite cool, which I'll have to look and explore further, but from a cartomancy point of view, I think they're interesting. And yeah, so take care and blessed be.